Hello everybody, and I wanted to talk to you about another new thing again. I'm gonna keep this up. I want to talk about Hitman Absolution that's coming out. Honestly, there's been a little bit news, only guarantee saying that it will be coming out in November, roughly November 20th. Whether that's going to be pushed back or anything leaves to be known, but truthfully, I am excited. I got in at Blood Money, and it was a pretty good game. Not greatest. All Hitman games are a trial and error game, but I always liked it because it forced you to try to think something out, even if you could actually do most of the missions in many different ways. And they had an interview recently, and the guy was talking about that that they were working on it, and that he was asked that why haven't we seen really many Hitman games out, because we all see Call of Duty clones, Saint Rose GTA type of things thrown out there, and that why the heck haven't we seen multiple different types of Hitman spin-offs? And the guy says, honestly, because it's excuse me, that it's pretty hard to do. And the fact that and honestly, he goes on to say that honestly the biggest difficulty is the AI, and you know what, that is a very difficult thing, because honestly I played the Blood Money one and I felt it was a very good game. Decent story, and honestly the stories I'd like to see them push more on the story aspect of this game, but that the story seems to be going on from the last one. They're not going to fall off, ignore the previous ones, and the fact that they've been working on the AI, saying that honestly they need to make it more complex and focus and follow a better logic. And honestly, when you do things that the enemies become alerted and they don't go, huh? Like Snake, a Metal Gear Solid, when you scare them, you hide away. No one's here anymore. And I like the idea that they're thinking about it and they're putting effort into refining it. And I'm glad, because honestly I was concerned, because I came in at the very tail end of it, and I was thinking, oh, are they putting this thing on hiatus for an extreme long time? And I was like, oh no, I had quite enjoyed it. And truth be told, they were also claiming that they're working on the crowd technology that they noticed in Blood Money. That was kind of the best areas where you had all these crowds, and how you interacted with them was the difficult part, and that was kind of what they want to do. So there is that is a good hint, saying that there will be some wide open areas, some massive areas with a lot of people. You have to deal with a lot of people, and how you interact with them, with a crowd, and how you can disappear into the crowd, which was kind of cool. And they were saying that they're trying to supposedly have a ton of people on screen. One of them said something like 1,200 people with 30 frames a second. Now that is not bad, in the sense that this game is not meant to be run and gun, so 60 frames it may not be a complete necessity to push it down on hardcore, but it is a very cool notion that they are doing it. And honestly, they say that the reason why there really hasn't been a ton of stuff shown on it is that demos with the public and the press is mainly because the fact that, and honestly I agree with this, it's hard to push stealth, because stealth is done. People play stealth, and the people who think about stealth get enjoyment by sneaking around, and it's hard to show that how fun it is to sneak around, because when you see it, it's kind of like blah. Okay, hop from corner to corner. It's the in the moment which makes the actual stealth game fun. And I like the idea that they do seem to be saying that you are punished for being aggressive and violent and not thinking things through, but it's not like your punishment is more like, okay, you don't get as the highest top tier points, but you still get a good decent amount of points, so you're not like completely, you didn't do it exactly the way we want, you fail. And I like that idea that it's letting people who are into the series go gung-ho, and people who are into these series and has been into the series not be punished by, oh, you haven't played this, play the game the way we want it, and it lets those who love it do it the way it's designed, and let the people who want to just do a quick little burn through not be punished so much on that. And truth be told, I like what they're talking about these large crowds, and seeing how they act, and seeing how you interact with them, and trying to get away and sneak out of it. And truth be told, I want to see more of this. I hope E3 really, put some more stuff out there so we can see. And honestly, I feel, because honestly, They honestly said they want this game, Absolution, to last for long players who want more out of the game. Honestly, not only because they said that they also have achievements now. I'm not really a big achievement guy, mainly probably because I can't get that many. But that some of the achievements are designed to force you to try the game in a different way, and I kind of like that idea where you can play it your way, and then if you really want to get into it, you can try something else, and it gives you actual incentives, even though it's not the biggest incentive. For a lot of people, that is a huge incentive with the achievements to try to get them. It's almost like a personal challenge set down, and I like that idea that they are doing that, and I hope they really do more with this. I hope they really tease it some more. And they also have a Profession Edition for $80, and you know what? I'm a little disappointed with it. Honestly, all it says that you're gonna get is a making a video, an art book, and Agency Gun Pack DLC, and it's like, you know what? I was hoping for more. They'll actually give you something deep, like the music, the soundtrack, but you know what? They'll probably give that later on, and sorry. And you know what? They also, if you pre-order it from GameStop, you actually get the Sniper Challenge, and I have to say, this is the smartest thing they've done, pretty much giving you a small mini game. Whether this is going to be in the final product or not, I've been playing it for some time. I stink at it, but it was pretty fun and enjoyable. I've been able to pass it off for a few people that I know, let them try it. Some people that have been hardcore into it, and some people that have been casually into the Hitman series, and a lot of them say it is really, really enjoyable. That the ones that love the Hitman series, it lets you try to do the quiet sneaking from long range shots, killing people from long range and hiding, letting them surprising the enemy, not letting the bodies be found. And for the casual people that have been kind of, some of them, excuse me, my throat got something in my throat. Some of those people that have been kind of got, ooh, this kind of looks cool. It's a sniper game. It lets them play around and kind of mess around. They can try to be like Call of Duty, and then after a while they kind of get into the groove. Like, this is not meant to be exactly called like Call of Duty, and they also do challenge themselves, kind of like Call of Duty, like how fast they can get kills for the main targets. And it's like, it is a cool, interesting thing that I thought was really neat, and I really liked the idea what they were pulling, because it was fun to see how the game played out, how it was how seeing different people that the hardcore Hitman fans pretty much used practically the whole time to get the best shot, line up the perfect shot, and kind of sneak their way through and not let anyone notice what they're doing and whatnot. And then the, I'm going to say casual ones, or the ones that are just kind of more of a Call of Duty fan, and there's nothing wrong with that. The more of the Call of Duty fan base kind of popping rounds down range, and then later on kind of thinking, okay, gotta treat it a different way, and then they were really getting into it, really enjoying it. They kind of wished it could go faster, but they still felt it was cool for the challenge of popping rounds into the downrange on target, surprising them, really, and then when they messed up, they found a personal challenge to take out several enemies as fast as possible. And it's like, this is a very good idea. This is, if this is the multiplayer aspect, or a mini game to level up things in the game, I really would love that, because this would be a good way to extend the life and get more and more people to try it out, because this multiplayer is pretty good. It's more of the, I pass it around, hand it off to a buddy, or hand it off to someone else who was watching it and thinks, oh, this is cool, I want to try it. And it is a fun, enjoyable little thing. Excuse me, it is fun and enjoyable, and there's nothing too hard about it. Point and click shooting, but it really challenges you, and it's a good idea to if this is the way to bring in different fans and widen the audience by giving a little demo and a little taste. I feel this is the best thing, because it pretty much allows the word of mouth to spread on pro and con, huge Call of Duty fans and non-Call of Duty, I mean, huge Hitman fans and people that don't like it. It appeases both audiences, both the hardcore Hitman fans, and lets the casual, I just want to kill things up really quickly, and it does not punish either side. It really promotes the casual and the hardcore gamer of the series, which is a great idea. I hope it grabs more and more people, and I also hope they make this demo available, because this reminds me of the Dead Rising the Dead Rising deal, Dead Rising demo. We paid $5 for it, and it was like, this would be perfect that to put this game out for other people to play, and if not later on, if this is part of the multiplayer, I'd be super happy, because that would be perfect for a lot of people to wet their whistle and let them get a try out at, even though this is not how the game is going to work per se as a whole. It is a fun little diversion that more people should do, and I hope more people hear about this and hear how fun it is, because it seems really well designed, really well developed, and it honestly, the game, at least this part of the aspect of the game, the sniper, even though you're sitting from a perch, it seems well polished, almost like it's already done. So I'm hoping that this is a multiplayer challenge aspect, like a little side mission, like just leaderboard challenges. Because if this is a leaderboard challenge kind of quasi-multiplayer aspect, I would have no problem, because it is a real good incentive for people to play and try the game out and think things out. And pretty much this is how multiplayer in games that don't have multiplayer traditionally should be, where it's a nice little thing. I am running out of time. I've been rambling on. I thank you guys for listening, and I hope to do this again. Thank you, and good night.